kids call, not from the cabinet, who'll sing their way to safety with the ballad of Reading Hall.
The minister was strong upon the Regulations Act. He told the people death was but a scientific fact, that they should die and he should live was what he called a pact. To RSG, the MPs rushed like water through a sieve. Blood cried out for blood from those who'd blood to give. But they knew down there in their purified air, the cabinet will live.
That was the week that was. America's expanding well. Jackie's going to have a child. And Conrad Hilton had himself a new hotel.
The best man at Princess Alexandra's wedding next week is, according to the handout, a simple farmer, Mr. Peregrine Fairfax.
Oh, I come down from Argyllshire to give his little Angus Ogilvy away.
You will probably have seen the charming pictures of the young couple. But did you read what went on when they were being taken? I quote the official statement, "The couple changed clothes during the sitting."
That was the week that was. Beaching's in the news again. He says the dirty British public is the thing that makes it filthier to go by train. That was the week that was. It's over, let it go. Oh, what a week that was. That was the week that was.
This has also been the week of Dean Acheson's sensational outburst when he said,
"Having lost her empire, Britain is not quite as important in the world as she used to be. She cannot remain totally independent."
Acheson's wild words have caused an international furore.
About this interesting thing, Jack. It's Harold here. Harold Macmillan. M-A-C-R. I'm calling from London. Now, looky here. This thing doesn't represent the views of your government, does it? Oh. Well, goodbye, then.
The British people are angered and hurt by this vicious personal affront.
Britain is not quite as important in the world as she used to be.
Disgraceful! Disgusting! What did he say?
I'm CND, actually. I'm afraid I don't have any time to think about politics.
Let Mr. Acheson answer this question. How many gold medals did the United States get in the Empire Games?
Nonsense! Many of the greatest miracles of modern science stem from Britain. Radar, penicillin, the hovercraft, radar, the steam engine, penicillin, the spinning jenny, radar, and didn't Britain produce the great transistor valve?
No. But whichever way you look at it, understand this, Mr. Acheson. British leadership follows the world.
If I wasn't a bird, I think I'd like to be a cardinal. Think of all those thousands of lucky old men who've had 8 weeks in Rome for the Vatican Council. 8 weeks in Rome. But it's all over today and they've got to go home back to Iceland, Ireland, England, Labrador. And they don't come back until the 8th of September next year. No wonder they're feeling sad.
first week of 1963, a number of men and women who've fallen from public fame a little fell in the estimation of Madame Tussauds waxworks, where they've melted down, among others, Marilyn Monroe and Vivian Leigh, Selwyn Lloyd, Colonel Harry Llewellyn, Lord Kilmuir, Terry Spinks, and Marshal Voroshilov. Their wax went to make a model of James Hanratty.
Flames whisper now their threnody o'er Voroshilov and Vivian Leigh. Flames disrespectful, not for quelling, melt Lord Kilmuir and Colonel Llewellyn. And the consuming flame now shrinks the waxwork form of Terry Spinks. Flames of the cradle, flames the lace that frame sweet Marilyn's radiant face. Ashes to ashes, wax to flame, Selwyn and Marilyn the same. Furnace man, as you stir the pot, ponder a moment on this lot. Brave travelers on fame's golden tracks, reduced now to amorphous wax. Beauty, brains, brawn, and personal symmetry boiled in your cauldron to anonymity. The cheaper to achieve tomorrow's attraction in the chamber of horrors. Ashes to ashes, wax to flame, Selwyn and Terry Spinks the same. Spare friend, a sigh for Vivian there, and for sweet Marilyn, a prayer.
That was, of course, spoken by Michael Redgrave, and it was written by Carol Brahms.
Bernard, Marmaduke, Fitzallen Howard, Duke of Norfolk, KGPC, GCBO, Royal Victorian Chain, Earl of Arundel, Baron Maltravers, Earl of Surrey, Baron Fitzallen, Clun, Oswaldistry, Earl of Norfolk, Baron Harris, Earl Marshal and Hereditary Marshal and Chief Butler of England, is also in charge of the MCC team touring Australia.
When I was a lad, I played the fool, batting in the nets at the oratory school. But cricketing success was never on the cards, so I took a commission in the Royal Horse Guards, and I rode so hard in the cavalry that now I am the manager of the MCC. 2, 3, 4. At riding a horse, I gained such fame that a jockey club steward I soon became. I always had a place in the royal stand, and I raced my horses up and down the land. I raced my horses so successfully. Now I am the manager of the MCC. To serve my country was then my wish, so I joined the Ministry of Egg and Fish, and found what satisfaction such a job affords, as I answered silly questions in the House of Lords. But I answered all those questions so evasively. But the biggest job that came my way was arranging the coronation day. For I was Earl Marshal of all the land, and the coronation had to go the way I planned. I planned the coronation so effectively. 3, 4. So cricketers all, wherever you may be, if you wish to climb to the top of the tree, you can always achieve the pinnacle of fame while staying a duffer at the stupid game. All you have to do is be a duke like me, and you all may be manager of the MCC.
Well, Tim. Right, well, here goes, Dave. We'll start, eh? All the best. I need it. What do you think we've got there? A snail. A snail, Bo. It's true and wonderful. A snail with a piece of paper all to himself. Ludicrous, but wait. A man under a snail. A snail over a man. Let's see more of the man. A shirt. He has an arm outstretched. Holding a rod. Don't like to look at that. We'll come back to that later. A jacket. A waistcoat with buttons. An arm behind him. 2 legs, who hasn't? What's he doing? Who is he? An eccentric, no doubt. A mustachioed eccentric. A bearded eccentric. Spy. Middle European spy. A short-sighted spy. A cruel short-sighted spy. What's a cruel short-sighted Middle European spy doing with a snail on his head holding a rod? Standing in a spotlight? On a manhole cover? On a pancake? Get off that pancake, you... He's not, in fact, standing on a pillar. A hero, perhaps. A hero and a spy, unlikely, standing on a table. An eccentric spy standing on a table in an effort to get nearer to a snail. The plot thickens. A midget! But wait. What have we down here? Small and disgusting. Here we've got one of three things. We've either got a normal-sized man standing on a fairly large chair next to a tiny little horrible midget. Otherwise, we've got a normal-sized man wearing a black hat standing next to a giant chair with a giant on it. Or we've got a giant standing on a chair with... Anyway, what he is in fact standing next to is a tiny model of Toulouse-Lautrec, much reduced and abused, as he was, let's face it, in his lifetime. What's he doing there? Measuring the distance between the Earth and the Moon? Unnecessary. No. Surrendering to somebody. A spy never surrenders. No, he is, in fact, campaigning for free love. You're going to ask me, what is an eccentric, cruel, short-sighted Middle European spy doing standing on a chair with a nail in his head next to a tiny model of Toulouse-Lautrec, campaigning for free love under an enormous glass dome? It's quite simple, in fact. You see, the only place you can get to campaign for free love where his wife can't get at him is under an enormous glass dome. Well, why not? We all have our problems, you know. So anyway, I said to the doctor, it's not so much the voices that worry me as the things they say.
Brethren, in the beginning, there was darkness upon the face of the earth, and there was no iced water. And Hilton said, let there be iced water. And in every bathroom, pipes ran with plenteous iced water, and Hilton saw that it was good. Then he said, let there be music. And in every lobby, single parlor, double French bedroom, and every luxury room, there was indeed music. And pipes. Then Hilton said, let the earth bring forth Hiltons, yielding the fruit after their kind. And the El Paso Hilton begat the Beverly Hilton, which begat the Puerto Rico Hilton, which begat the Istanbul Hilton, which begat the Panama Hilton, which begat the Berlin Hilton, which begat the Nile Hilton, which begat the Virgin Isle Hilton, which begat the Trinidad Hilton, which begat the Tehran Hilton, which begat the Acapulco Hilton, and on the seventh day Hilton rested. But only for a moment. For messengers came unto him and said, behold, there is an Anglo-Saxon people that dwell in darkness, and know not thy name, nor drink they of thine iced water. And Hilton took his rod and smote upon the rock in the place which is called Park Lane. And out of it came forth a pillar of 130,000 cubic feet of concrete, and whence from the top thereof was 30 miles in any direction. And the view from 30 miles in any direction thereof was, alas, of the pillar. Then sent Hilton for the scribes and elders of the people, and command them to come to him.